Have you ever walked into someone's house? Maybe a friend of a friend, right? And within 30 seconds, your shoulders just drop. Like, you don't even realize you were holding tension in your jaw until you sink into their weirdly comfortable couch and go, oh, I could live here. And then you go to another house. Same neighborhood, same price range, same square footage, and it feels off, sterile. Like if you touch the white sofa, a silent alarm is going to go off somewhere. What is that? I mean, we all know the surface level stuff. Cleanliness, clutter, natural light. But the real psychology behind a good feeling home is way more primal. It's not about interior design trends. It's about evolutionary survival and emotional storytelling. So let's break it down like actual humans, yeah? First up, the caveman brain. We like to think we're sophisticated adults with taste, but deep down, we are just cavemen looking for a safe cave. A home feels good when it gives us what psychologists call prospect and refuge. Big words, but here's what it means. You want a spot where you can hide, but you also want to see the door. That's why everyone naturally fights over the chair in the corner that has a clear view of the room. It's not a power move, it's your lizard brain saying, I can see the predator coming, but I am snug in my corner. I am safe. If a room has too many open windows behind you and no cozy nook, you feel exposed. You feel watched. Your body literally pumps out a little cortisol, and you don't even know why. Second, the broken-in factor. Here's the thing, and I think we all know this, but ignore it. Perfection is the enemy of comfort. When you walk into a house that looks like a catalog, where every single throw pillow is fluffed to military precision and there are no coffee rings on the coasters, your brain goes, do not touch, do not breathe too hard. This is a museum, not a home. Homes that feel good have what the Japanese call Wabi Sabi. It's the beauty of imperfection. That slightly scratched wooden floor? That's character. That crooked bookshelf your partner built during quarantine? That's narrative. When we see wear and tear, our subconscious goes, life happened here. Mistakes are allowed here. I can take my shoes off and be ugly here. That psychological permission to be messy is like a Valium for the soul. Third, the sensory backdoor. Okay, this is the one nobody talks about enough. We focus so much on looking good that we forget about the other four senses. You know that feeling when you walk into a house and it smells like sautéed onions and old paper? Oh, heaven. That's because smell is directly wired to the emotional memory center of your brain, the amygdala. There's no thinking involved. Good homes have layers of scent. Wood, linen, coffee, maybe a little rain coming through the window, and texture. If a house has hard surfaces everywhere, tile, glass, metal, it echoes. You hear your own footsteps, and it feels empty. But throw in a wool rug, some velvet cushions, a heavy curtain, the sound dampens. Suddenly the room feels hugged. Quiet feels safe. Noisy feels chaotic. It's that simple. Finally, and this is the big one, it's about the flow of connection. Psychologically, we are pack animals. A home feels great when it doesn't make us choose between cooking and hanging out. If the kitchen is shoved into a dark corner away from the living room, the person cooking feels isolated, like a servant. But when there's a little island, or even just a sight line between the stove and the couch, you can talk while chopping veggies. You can exist together without being on top of each other. It's that subtle invitation. The home is basically whispering, hey, come sit near me. But you don't have to talk if you don't want to. That's emotional gold right there. So here's the takeaway, and I'll keep it real. Stop trying to make your home look like an Airbnb superhost. Please. A good home isn't a status symbol. It's a nervous system regulator. It's the place that catches you when you walk through the door after a brutal day. It's got soft lighting, never that harsh overhead big box store white light, because who decided that was okay for human eyes? It's got clutter that tells a story. Not trash, but stories. Next time you walk into a space that feels good, don't just say, "Oh, nice decor." Ask yourself, does it let me rest? Does it let me be a little broken? Does it smell like real life? If the answer is yes, stay a while. Put your feet up. That feeling you're chasing isn't luxury. It's just being home.